We've hit, is this TomasT's? Yeah, so we've hit a very good coach. We've hit a very good coach, and they've got not too much here yet. They're going to get at least a bribe against us, or they might go for a wizard. I don't know which they'd prefer, but they're going to get their choice of those two things, I think. They've got a dirty player. They've got some mighty blow. I think definitely team on team we're probably favoured because our team's gross, but very good coach, TomasT's. So this will not be an easy game at all. This could be a very tough one, in fact. They can't quite get the wizard, so I guess they get the bribe. If the things you're asking women to do is to play a game of football with a disgustingly good team, purple chest, then that sort of thing, well, I can't speak for all women, but I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to. Dizzy! Morning, Dizzy. Shout out to my lovely mod and podcast host and amazing streamer, Dizzy Bess, whose mug I am drinking from right now. All right, yeah, enjoy your food. Hey, Miss Yeti1, and hey, everyone else. Right. They've got a frenzy, so I can't do the widest formations that I would like to do. Plus, we've got this extra guard piece to protect anyway, so we could do like a 4-4 maybe. Okay. How do we want this now? So that's the shape of it. Then, yeah, there's not a surf position from there. There could be if you got a quick snap, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's put the speedies one in the middle and do that. Means you've got a strength to go for that side if we need to. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Looks like we did not get the fame, despite having the fan factor. Did they get +2? No, just +1. Okay. Hey, hello mates. I had great Willies last season, then I had the game when they were gone. Yeah, they do that. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I was going to buy the third reroll or another catcher. Oh well. Well, we'll still have the money in the bank next game. But yeah, I did mean to buy the third reroll or second catcher before this one. I suppose by not doing it, we have stopped them from getting a wizard. But they got the bribe instead, so I'm not sure if that's better. Yeah, I did mean to buy another reroll or the catcher. Oops. Okay, that's a good start for them. They get a touchback, get the ball where they want it. Again, like, of course, like, my team is very good, so I'm favoured in lots of situations. But we are up against a good coach, and, like, things are not going to be automatic here, right? Like, they've got a ball carrier with dodge. We don't have tackle or strip ball. There are lots of ways, actually, that we can lose this game, and that's one of the ways it happens is with players getting injured right away. I wondered if the 4th reroll might lead to a greedy reroll right away, especially with the ball already picked up, but did not go for it. Morning, Bamboozle Ballet. So it looks like they're just going to keep, they're going to use a fresh golem to tie down the tree. They're going to accept that trade, which is fair enough. I think against Wood Elves, that's probably quite a good strategy. Okay, so where's our blitz? We'd obviously love to blitz for value, right? Because Necromantic, one of the things about them is they're so reliant on the positionals. Because they've got a really limited number of players with agility 3 and with movement. But the way they've set this up, the only way we could really do that would be if we based here, we could hit that one maybe, but then means giving up a free hit on this lineman that we don't really want to do. I mean, I am a bit tempted by that just because that's the one mighty blow. If not, we just hit a soft target. So I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to go for it after all. I didn't think I was going to, and then I thought, you know what, if we did get rid of that mighty blow, it'd be pretty huge. So let's go for the value. We did not get rid of it. We had a go. Do I take this block by the tree? I think yes. I think yes. Otherwise, you know, they just keep basing it with impunity. At least that means you've now got to bring an assistant to hit that one. And in fact, if I push that there, that makes that harder to do. Okay. See where we go. Trying to find matches on Xbox is impossible. I need to fix PC. Yeah, I've never tried on the consoles, but I know it's a much smaller pool of players. Time for leftover pizza for breakfast. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been not great to lose another player immediately. Pizza for breakfast. Sounds like you're living the life, Bamboozle Ballet. Just kill the golem and move on. Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, if you do take that block with the tree, it has got Mighty Bow. They are armor 9, but you can chip them, so... Exactly. So for them, I think keeping that trade is good. So we might as well be trying to hit it. I think, anyway. Go for value again. Getting rid of a white would be lovely. It's not happening so far. Getting the POWs, which is half the battle. We're not doing the rest of the battle. There you go. See, you can, in fact, chip flesh golems. So now the tree is theoretically free. Of course, this is typically the point at which the tree then decides it's not going to move anymore. But yeah, taking 2 mighty bow hits every turn is never a bad thing, and that's what we've managed to do so far. Good. Who was it who was asking before about it's Kim. I can't remember your full username, it's Kim, but it's Kim. If you're still here, you were asking about how to play against Wood Elves. I think you're going to see really good examples from TomasT's and how to do it. So this is the Venga bus formation we talked about, and then he's going to do the other part of it, which is foul, like foul when you can. And they've taken the bribe and they're going to foul this one right here, even though it's just a random alignment. It's still worth doing because you just really got to try and work those numbers in your advantage. Okay, that's another KO because of the dirty player. I feel like we've had a lot of fouls against us in a row without a send-off, so I'd love there to be a send-off. Because our last opponent did a bunch. Okay, just a push. The reason I went for that blitz target I will show you in a second. Well, let's see if this works. It'll then change the rest of our positioning. Because I want to stick this tree in here. And that white was in the way of getting the tree onto the cage before, so now we're able to stick the tree in there. It's not impossible to knock down, but it's definitely, they're going to have to do some work for it now if they want to do that. Get one guard in here and hit these with 1 dice without tackle. I guess they could put the guard in hit with the flesh golem. I certainly think that's what they're going to do, so. Oh, they're going to claw the tree. Go 2 dice into, no. Go, they still can with that one. 2 dice into red dice. But they've got blocks, so they got it down. Oh, wow, that's not lucky. That's not lucky at all. I think we have to eat that. It's lucky for them, not lucky for us. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad for us, actually. I didn't think they'd commit to that, but they did. And they got the high roll. Obviously, Claw made it a reasonable chance to break armor, but it isn't Claw Mighty Bow, so it's still an 8+ into a 10+. That's a very high roll. Beginning to worry about this now. We're starting to lose the pieces. I did say, like, it's not a foregone conclusion. We're up against a good coach, and if they roll the right dice, which so far they have, things can unravel, even with 2 strength 4 war dancers. Another foul here. If these bribes don't ever get used, if the bribe never gets used, then we're really going to get in trouble. Okay, at least it wasn't a removal. Yeah, losing the tree is pretty bad, actually. Pretty bad. Please chip this dirty player. Okay, he stunned it. So at least one turn of not being fouled by that. Doesn't mean a turn of not getting fouled, but a turn of not being fouled by the dirty player is at least something. Poor Hackrange. Yes, Hackrange is going to get fouled steadily from here on out. This is going the way we needed it not to. This is going the way that gives a path to victory for the Necro. Just getting the removals. And they're not using that bribe. I think we're going to lose this. I know it's early, but this is looking pretty bad. Like, I'm down at least 3 and maybe more. I mean, likely more going into the second half. They're doing a good job of protecting the ball. It's not good. And they just will not roll a double. So we could have it on the ball this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leap to here, 2 dice. It might be time, to be honest. I think if we leave it much longer, there's not going to be a chance to be had anymore. And now that gets fouled. Well, this is going very badly. Yeah, this is going very badly. Because now our best player gets fouled. Because we failed the 1 in 9. And most other things in this game have also not gone our way. I would reroll that. What else are you saving the reroll for this turn? I think we bail out now and play for the 1 turn because we've got 1 reroll left. Just try and keep the movement 9 safe. Don't want to use that reroll. This is going to get fouled off one way or another. Just got to hope it's not a Kaz that we can't get back from. The 1 turn, even though they've got 2 stand firm, should be possible. Okay, they finally rolled a double. Thank goodness. That at least means that they can't do it forever. You know, I said run away, but that is pretty tempting. You'd do it from here, wouldn't you? It's better. Do the leap and if you get the scatter out. Well, there's already 1 down there. You can't foul both of them. So let's go for it. Can we fail every leap? We can. There we go. Had a chance there, and the dice said nope again. And now I haven't got that reroll for the 1 turn. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe that was a mistake. Make them roll some dice anyway. That scatter really stinks. Like, yeah, of all the things to happen right then. We failed our first 3 leaps on a 3+, which is not great. We got our tree injured the first time it got hit. It's a lot of things that are not going great. At least this makes them do something anyway. Love to have seen a 1 in 9 on that block. Just now you can just run this way, can't you? Move this one first and then run that one. It's going to be hard to make it really safe, but I've obviously got no rerolls. Due to the handoff here, and then you can screen it at least. You move that, do the handoff, move that one there. No? So you can screen it there anyway, can't you? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That will make things harder. Coming in for the foul here. Looks like they didn't break armor, but they're in the way to make the dodge harder anyway. Nice. Found some doubles at last. So actually now they're not in the way. So if we just blitz from the floor, we don't even have to do the leap. We've got a 4+ dodge in. But we have to roll a 2+ to base that first. And then it's a 2+ GFI as well. Can't leave this here. So maybe we'll just bring you down. I could save myself 1 dodge by doing that, but it means that my 1 turner then gets hit with Mighty Blow. And I don't have recovery afterwards, so I think it's better just to do this, and if it fails, it fails. Oh well. Yeah, this is rotten dice. Rotten dice this half. Boo. I think we're fighting for a draw in this game now. Unless we get the 1 turn, but we haven't got the reroll for the 1 turn. And we haven't got the fame. But yeah, this half has gone about as badly as it could. I'm getting to the point where I'm tempted to Apo that just was so far down on numbers. Need a team. Need to have some sort of team, otherwise you just lose. But they could now foul this before scoring even. I've got that hit before scoring. I mean, I probably wouldn't foul this before scoring because they haven't got a bribe anymore, but We need some dice back, please, game. We need some dice back. That will help if it stays out in the next half. But they're at one stand firm, which means the one turn is easier. Not having a reroll is still really bad. And I still wonder if I should have saved it. But I mean, they'd left to stay on the ball again. And we did get the ball down, right? It was just that then the scatter went exactly to the worst possible place it could have gone to, into the hands of a wolf. You know, we had 2 good leap hits on the ball. The first time we rolled a 1 in 9. The second time we got it down, but yeah, got the worst possible scatter. They hit the tree once and injured it. A lot has gone wrong. A lot. So I think with this setup, the best thing to do is just to try and knock that down. And then we can just blitz in this way. Since we have the strength 4 to do it with. Someone back to pick the ball up. You will step into this square here. And you can be there. So knock you down, blitz here into here. We need someone there actually, don't we? Yeah, blitz here into here, fill that square. And that gets us a push and then we're in range. And then there's lots more to do because it's well positioned for that. We're better off going the other way, aren't we? For that reason. So we still try and knock this one down. And then we can blitz into here. And we're just trying to push you. Pushing you into there, which we'll have 2 assists. They'll have 2 assists, but we're strength 4. So we need to knock that down, fill that square, push that in, push from there, and then that will be in the way. So it only works to remove it. They're both kind of bad. Oh well, that's what we're committed to. It's good use of the players by TomasT's. You can see he knows what he's doing with defending the situation. There you go, that helps. A lot, actually. That helps a lot. For the chances of this actually happening. So we need a push here now, and then a push there, and we'd be in range. Okay. Can't make that a 3 dice, so we just got to do it. Okay. We're in range. Obviously, we've still got a bunch more dice to roll after that. I think with that now, to just make the catch easier, we just put that there. Ah, oh, damn it, that was on. We had no dodges to do, just some 2s. This game's frustrating me. Boo. Well, at least we're down one flesh golem. I think we're playing for the draw here. Unless we get lucky and get some removals, I think we're playing for the draw. Carry on you. And spread you out and spread you out. No, I think that's better. That very possibly will be GG. If they get to chip one of these war dances now, then we're in real trouble. Ugh. Tom the Owl, you're a super war dancer, but you might be about to die. You've had an incredible day of rolling dice for levels. You got strength up and then mighty bow, but you're about to get hit, and we haven't got an apothecary. That's really, really shit. In keeping with other things that are happening in this game, this is shit. Okay, at least it wasn't a power. Can get a wolf underneath it. Will require 2 GFIs. I assume you still go for it? I would go for it, because then it makes me deal with it. But perhaps they won't. I don't know. This one's going different directions, so it's just this. I think they'll do it, because the last thing to do, isn't it? So yeah. Try and put it underneath. You might as well, right? Like, you never know, you might... I might not knock it down. Alright, okay. At least it didn't catch, so... let's immediately put something over it. And retreat. I wasn't planning to dagger, but we are where we are, so let's see what happens. Was worried there for a sec. I definitely thought I was about to snake, but didn't, so good. Man, I really wanted that to be removal. Yeah, let's get it on you. I think I have to. I think I have to. And it didn't matter, even though I did. These dice are shit. These are shit dice. That's what these dice are. Boo. 1 reroll now for the half. And we don't even have the bloody ball. The thing is, like, I could make a case for not rerolling that, right? Like, because they haven't got like super easy recovery, but they have some recovery. But what's really not okay is failing the pickup and losing the reroll on it. That is real disaster territory. And it's really, really, really bad. The scatter was at least kind. If the scatter had gone forward, then this would just be the end of the game. But as it is, it's just a very, very bad position in the game, which maybe we can salvage somehow. It's been a poor 9 turns so far. I'm waiting for the good turn. That is also not helpful. Another hit on this and foul it. Which means we've got 1 reroll and like 2 players that are free and the rest all don't have dodge. Yeah, you absolutely foul that. So maybe it's a stun. Okay. Send off? Yes, okay. Small something. I'll take it. Or is it better to hit this? Or even this, and then we can switch sides. Or not. Get in. I really don't know where to put anyone here. Okay. Trying to recover the situation. Trying. Problem is, on top of everything, I know that TomasT's knows how to one turn himself with 2 movement 8 players. So even if we somehow salvage this to score on turn 8, how easy is it to stop him from getting his 1 turn, especially without the tree? Okay, this has got to be the bet scan. And it's going to be a disappointment again. So you can get around to there. Good. That would have been very, very bad. Then what? I do want to take that hit. Try and chip in one of these wolves. Or at least knock it over. Trying to work out if I stand that up. I mean, obviously the most likely thing that happens then is it just gets knocked down again. Maybe it's better to do the dodges. Or maybe we won't get that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get round to this, but I think I have to with one reroll. Let them try. I think I have to. Because, yeah, I only have one reroll. And that reroll is pretty precious. It can do a surf here if they want it, although not now, I think. Maybe they can do a double surf or something crazy now if they really commit to it, but then that would be, I think that would be silly. That would be taking too many players away from where I'm taking the ball. Oh boy. Oh wow. Oh, okay. A little greedy, but to get in here, I can see why you do it. Get that base on the ball. This is just so tough. I really need to transfer the ball to a strength 4 player, I think. I think it'll feel a lot harder for them to hit it if I can at least carry on one of the ball dancers. That's annoying. Do we come back to here this turn? Blitz that one. We've still got opposition backwards, and the other option is blitz here, and everyone goes down the sideline, but you're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, those 2 GFIs really made that much worse. We have hit their armor rate with Mighty Bow a lot. And we finally got some reward for it. That's good. About bloody time, if you ask me. Thank God. And thank God. Okay. That makes things a lot harder for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you'd have to cut that corner. So I think we send a threat at that point. Good. Fine. All right. 4 turns. 4 turns. Good job, Tom the Owl. Good job. Thank you for doing something we needed to happen. Finally chip positional. Doing your job. It definitely helps a lot. Okay, where's the blitz? Oh, blitz the scoring threat. Fair enough. Yeah. Makes sense. Gets this. No armor break is great. we come back this way? It's here. We've got a lot of space to move that way. Unless we roll another flipping push. Oh. That is not what we need to see. It's not what we needed to see at all. But on we crack. That's better. As is that. All right, we are getting some removals. I have to say that we are starting to. We're definitely starting to get some removals that help. So that is good.
Get in.
Who dodges first? Do you even dodge, or do you just stand up? I think you just stand up. I hate it because it's a guard piece. I don't want to die, but I think it has to be. Oh, it's such a bad one to fail. Oh well. Maybe I should have done that instead. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. 3 turns. 3 turns. We've got the speed. Can we keep the ball? They can get 1 dice on this. Maybe even 2 dice. Yeah, they could bring the guard in. Or basing that makes it a bit harder. Okay, so if they're not moving that, that means it's going to be hard to get 2 dice, I think. They might just go for the catcher in front as a soft target. Oh, roll a 1 there. That definitely makes it all a lot scarier for them. Okay, so yeah, we're going for this. And we're going to push this. Okay. Can't surface. Can push us backwards and cost us some movement, but you can't surface. That's good. That's definitely good. That's not good. Not dead at least. What turn are we going into? 14, so we've still got time to score. Elves are fast. Make that a scoring threat. Even that could become a scoring threat. That is not what I needed to see. This is going to get Tom served and maybe killed. I keep worrying about snakes, but to be fair, we did actually roll a snake on the pickup at the start of this drive, so it's not like we haven't rolled any. Snakes have in fact happened. Thanks, Vetting Mistakes. And your support is appreciated. I feel like we are fighting hard to try to rescue this game. It's going to feel, if we do get it, like a very good draw by the end. But we're still a ways away from getting it. Yeah, going after the catch again, that makes sense. If I'd known that this was going to make its dodge, then I wouldn't have put the catch there, I would have put that there, but obviously you can't know that before you do the dodge, so... Okay, at least that gets stuck, that's good. They're just going to keep making us throw the dice, aren't they, which is smart. It's the right thing to do. Okay. We've got to take this first and see how that goes. Goes well. I think unfortunately I have to leave Tom here, otherwise we have to dodge, so... Don't love it, but I think I have to do it. Okay, so now we can get over to this side. Even puts that through. Good. Okay. And let's get you up and we get that screen from the front. I have to eat that, unfortunately. Have to. So, can't push us out of range. Can definitely get a hit on us with that. Need to throw some pretty big dice to make it not to make it better than a red dice even. I might just surf this to be mean. Uh-oh. Okay, not an arm break there at least. There's another power here. KO. Okay, can live with a KO. Because it's not dead. Although I think if we don't get that KO back, it's going to be hard to even do a backline defense for their 110 attempt. Gonna get some players in front of us, make us roll some dice. Gosh, this has been hard work. And gosh, there's a lot of people watching. Hi, everybody. I'm sure it's no fun at all where I'm sitting, but I'm sure it's fun where you guys are sitting watching me play this game against a good coach. Which, as I've said, TomasT's is certainly that. So maybe we have to do the GFIs now with that last, with that, because now blitzing through isn't so good. So then it's just that. I think that's probably the best dice, even though it feels horrible. Okay, we made it. Get in. Yeah, nice level. They can still get the 1 turn to win the game. This KO roll's pretty big. I think I can't backline now, which makes things a lot harder. Yeah, I've only got 4. Can't go all the way across. I think it's probably this. It's the best I can do because I haven't got enough to do the full back line. Yeah, it was somewhere between fun, because it's fun playing good coach and having to think, but it's also horrible because, you know, because I want to win, and I obviously haven't won, and I may well not draw. Perfect defense or a blitz, please. That's neither. That helps them, not me. Okay, at least they didn't pick it up. At least they didn't catch it, so after the pickup. So need to get the push here. If they don't, that's great. Now the reroll's gone. This is getting harder for them because they've got to do some dodges now in a place that has no dodge, as well as obviously picking it up and getting it to them. So that, using the reroll, definitely helps quite a lot. Doesn't mean we're over. It improves our chances. Right, exactly, Shamba. The first half went real bad for us, so like it made everything after that a lot tougher. This is still on. You haven't filled this square though. Maybe this, yeah, you need to do a pretty tough dodge. Okay, phew, didn't lose. I'll take it. For the situation I was in at half time, I will take that. Or the situation I was in on turn 9 after the blitz. Woo! Thanks, Tom. I'm very glad nothing died because I used an incredibly rowdy Appo in that game. I did an Appo on a badly hurt lineman just because I felt like I needed the numbers on the pitch, and I think I was right. Like, I think I did need those numbers on the pitch. But it was really playing just for the game rather than playing for the team's longevity, and that could have kicked us in the bum, to be honest. But it didn't. So lucky for us. They were quite low on powers. That last drive, if they'd rolled some more powers, we would have been in real trouble. So actually, if you look at their blocking dice really weren't good. The problem was that we got ourselves in trouble on defense just because we got the injuries early and our injury dice weren't good. And then our leaps were terrible, which put us in a bad spot. 2 levels. Which stat is Talk getting? What do we reckon, guys? Talk, another strength up, or agility maybe, or another double maybe? Normal? A normal skill? What does one do with a normal skill? I think we'll take strip ball. And a normal skill here as well. I think I want wrestle here. Dodge I'd still be a bit interested in because we haven't got much on the team, and especially if we go catcher next rather than third reroll. But I think one wrestle piece fitting on the line is pretty nice. So, and wrestle kind of has more longevity than dodge. I think dodge is really nice when the team's young, so this would be the right time to do it. But wrestle still is good even as the team gets bigger. This I think is strip ball because the other one's got mighty bow. So even though it feels a bit bad to still have no tackle on the team, we did just put some wrestle on the team. And the other one with mighty bow is going to get tackle for sure. So I think putting strip ball first on this one is right. So that is the team. We now definitely buy either a new reroll or a second catcher, or we could do both. A little tempted to do both because I really like the third reroll, and it would have helped a lot in that last game. It means that I can be more aggressive with those early leaps. You know, I probably would have leaped a turn or two earlier than I did if it wasn't for the two rerolls. So I'm going to take the third reroll. If I buy the next catcher, we still will be below 1,500 for spins. But maybe I should sit one more game without it, because I like having money in the bank because the war dancer can die. So I think I'll sit. I'll take that reroll and sit for one more game before I get the next catcher. So that is the record after 7 games. Our first draw, but record's still okay. With Wood Elves, you definitely do want to start fast. You want to try and get through the first 10 games without many losses. So that's why I keep moaning about the loss. But when you've got a team that's building this nicely, you hope you'll be able to keep it going.